this week's programme, we look back at the final of the Tyrur Open Puppy Stake from Longford, the semi-finals of the Connolly's Red Mills Produce Stakes from Clonmel. Then it's on to Killashee House Hotel in Naas for the announcement of the Track Stars of the Year. Ciara's Castle, drawn in the white jacket, was the favourite to take home the winner's purse of €5,000 in the final of the Tyrur Open Puppy Stake last Friday night at Longford. But sponsor PJ Fahey was hoping to give him a run for his money, with his pup Tyrur Pedro wearing the stripes.
And the hares running for the Tyrur Open Puppy Final in 1 Acceleration, 2 Droopy's Bucks, 3 the hot favourite Ciara's Castle, 4 Reserve, Champagne Linda, 5 Marduk's Hines and 6 Tyrur Pedro. Hair up behind traps. And they hit the lids and the favourite misses the kick, but 2 Droopy's Bucks for Pat Buckley takes out the early pace by 1.5. 4 Champagne Linda for Keely McGee, bang there in second. Tyrur Pedro sits third for the sponsors. The rest need to put their skates on. They head down the back straight. Droopy's Bucks for Podrick Hickey and Monmurrow leads by a couple. Here's 4 Champagne Linda, close enough if it's good enough. 6 Tyrur Pedro come with a big run for the sponsors. They turn for the judge. Droopy's Bucks for Pat Buckley, a winner of 2 from 5 still leads. Here's 4 Champagne Linda between the 2. Tyrur Pedro bursts through to win by about a half a length from 2 Droopy's Bucks for second. 4 Champagne Linda was third. The time, a brilliant 28.38. Well, what a fantastic performance that was by Tyrur Pedro, owned by the event sponsor PJ Fahey in Glenamaddy and trained by Paul Hennessy. This one's only raced 6 times and it's run twice now. That was a brilliant 28.38 clock. Despite shipping a bump close home, a courageous son of Tyrur Ted and Tyrur Marita certainly want to keep the right side of. The complete result: first number 6 Tyrur Pedro, second number 2 Droopy's Bucks, and third number 4 Champagne Linda. The time, a brilliant 28.38.
PJ, what a stake and what a win for Tyrur Pedro.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You know, we came here tonight, delighted to be in the final, and especially with it being the son of Tyrur Ted, and we sponsored him, Tyrur Ted sponsored the stake, which we didn't really think that we'd win it because, in fairness, I think the 3 dog, Ciara's Castle, had no luck tonight, and we grabbed the opportunity which was there, and I thought Droopy's Pat Buckley was going to win there, and in the beginning he made a great race, and we were just lucky we got up in the finish to win. But we're delighted with it.
He's a great little pup though.
Yeah, he's very good. That's only his 6th race, he's very inexperienced, and he looks like a dog that will stay the 550, I think that's my second stake to sponsor now for Tyrur Ted, and we've won the 2 of them, so I'm now thinking about sponsoring the Derby. Maybe my only way of winning it.
Well, guys, you must be very excited to see him win here tonight.
Yeah, it's great. Another great Tyrur Ted pup as well, so he goes up there with Tyrur Gold and Tyrur Lumber, so he's keeping Ted going and stood in.
He certainly is. And what do you think about this guy?
She's a good pup.
So tell us, what's going to happen with him now, PJ?
Well, I suppose he's a very young pup, it's still early in the year, and I suppose probably the Derby will be the aim. He's only a July pup, and I suppose probably next year will be his year really, but we'll aim him towards in that manner towards the Derby. We'll go back up to Sherburn. He qualified in Sherburn in about 16 months old. He qualified in 29.33, and it's a good litter. There's Tyrur Spud and Tyrur Bertie. Now we name Bertie after a certain individual, so I think the Bertie might even be better. So you'll see Bertie out shortly, and hopefully. But this is a very good pup, and he done the clock here tonight, 28.38, and we're very pleased with it. And hopefully we'll aim him towards the Derby, and you wouldn't know.
Clonmel Greyhound Stadium featured the semi-finals of the 2007 Red Mills Produce Stakes last Sunday night. And once again, the crowd was treated to some excellent racing. But before the night's action, we spoke with the newly appointed chairman of Clonmel, Terry Corden.
First of all, I consider myself privileged to be the chairman of Clonmel Track. Reopened something 3-4 years ago, and we've operated very successfully since then, But it's time to move to the next stage. Our board have been in negotiations or discussions with the Irish Greyhound board since we reopened as regards the building of a new stand. We're hoping in the next 2 to 3 weeks to have further discussions with the Irish Greyhound board, and that hopefully that then a planning application can go in for a new stand. any growth now has to be in dining out. We've seen it in the UK where we've had several years of growth, and then it's on a plateau. And I think just at the moment, Irish racing is on the plateau. And we intend here at Clonmel to try and shove it on that next stage so that we can have that stand, and so that people can come and, not non-doggy people can come out, like at Cork and Shelbourne now. You've seen it, Stella, where they come out, they enjoy the night's racing, they have a good crack, a good drink, a good meal, and they come back again. And that's what we aim to do at Clonmel.
And now over to the action. We join Graham Temple.
And the Hares running for the first semi-final of the Red Mills Produce Stakes. In 1, Artbert Amo. In 2, Tedso. In 3, Green Heat. In 4, the hot favourite Lickfin Legend. In 5, Tyrur Laurel. And in 6, Assassin. Hair up behind traps. And away they go. 3, Green Heat away well in the centre, but ships a bump. 4, Lickfin Legend, the hot favourite, now leads by 1. It's Lickfin Legend, your leader. Here's 6, Assassin, a big run out wide. 2, Tedso runs well in third for Maurice O'Connor. 6, Assassin, a big outsider for Graham Holland, goes on and opens up by a half. 4, Lickfin Legend, back for more on the inside, showing great resilience, but he's forced to check. Assassin now leads into the home straight. Here's Tedso, a big run out wide. 3, Green Heat also finishing with a flourish, but they go for the line. 6, Assassin wins in style. 3, Green Heat qualifies in second. Third, Tedso in 2. The time, 29:03. Well, a big upset there in the first semi-final. Assassin winning there in fine style for trainer Graham Holland. He's now a winner of 4 from 10. The complete result: first number 6, Assassin. Second number 3, Green Heat. And third number 2, Tedso. The time, 29:03. Well, Graham, you must be over the moon into the final of the Produce Stakes.
Absolutely delighted. Got a little dog, probably not the fastest in the competition, but I would say definitely one of the most genuine ones there. He really tries your hardest. Got a nice bit of early pace and sticks to it well. Ran really gutsy tonight.
What trap would you like in the final?
We'd like to see him in the middle, but he's probably going to end up in 5. I think there's only one wide runner in the other semi, so we'll be happy with any trap as long as we're in it. So we're there, so we're delighted.
And the Hare on the way for the second semi. In 1, Express Eclipse. In 2, Cherokee Playboy. Trap 3 is Vacant. In 4, Hidden Fantasy. In 5, the hot favourite Team Captain. And in 6, Trade Plate. Hare up behind traps. And away they go. 5, Team Captain away like a light out wide. He leads by a half from 1, Express Eclipse, showing some nice early along the fence. A little bit of trouble between them. 1, Express Eclipse forced to check. 5, Team Captain for Reggie Roberts, scoots clear. Leads by 2.5 from 6, Trade Plate, showing some exceptional zip out wide. It's 5, 6, 2, 4. Your order at the second last bend. 5, Team Captain sticks it out. 6, Trade Plate will not go away on the outside. 2, Cherokee Playboy finishing with a flourish, but they go for the judge. Team Captain finds more and wins in fantastic style. 6, Trade Plate for second. 2, Cherokee Playboy for third. The time, a brilliant 28:66. The result of the second semi: first number 5, Team Captain, owned and trained by Reggie Roberts, now winner is 6 from 15. Second number 6, Trade Plate, and third qualifying for the final also Cherokee Playboy. The winning time, a fast 28:66. Well, Reggie, you must be over the moon. Team Captain wins that semi-final in fantastic style.
Yeah, it's very, very good. He's running very well now. And I hope you have another bit of luck at the final. That's it. His trapping has improved now. He's starting to get it together now. In the National Puppy Stake, he actually came out last. He was last, but he ran a fantastic race. But he's a very genuine dog, and he's running very well for me.
What trap do you want in the final?
Oh, sure. Any trap. It's great to be in the final.
The trap draw for the final of the Red Mills Produce Stakes, which takes place at Clonmel Stadium next Sunday the 6th of May, is as follows. In trap 1, Tedso. In 2, Green Heat. In 3, Cherokee Playboy. In 4, Team Captain, the likely favourite. In 5, Assassin. And in the stripes out wide in 6, Trade Plate. Well, Frank King is a happy man. Waterford winning today, of course, in the hurling. Yes. Who do you fancy in the Produce Stakes final, Frank?
Oh, I fancy Team Captain.
Right.
And I think he's the most improved dog, and he's drawn in trap 4. He'll like that, I think, a middle draw, and I think he's improving the whole time, and I think Reggie Roberts is a great trainer, and I fancy him.
Yeah, Reggie's a great man to get them to trap in these big fights.
He's a great man to get him.
So you don't want any money on Team Captain?
No money on Team Captain. No
Team
money.
Captain
Yes,
for the
my
Produce
team,
Stakes.
yes.
And this has come from a Waterford man after winning the hurling today.
Yes. Hey!
It's a beautiful summer's evening here in Naas. We're at the Killashee House Hotel for the 2006 National Greyhound Awards. I can tell you something, there's a crowd of 300 plus inside for what promises to be a wonderful evening. Tonight we'll recognise the canine stars of 2006. We've seen the Derby, the Oaks, all the classics. It really was a special, special year. And tonight the celebrations will go long into the early hours. And I can promise you something, I'll be there with them. But now things are about to kick off, so let's join Michael inside for the formalities.
And we start off with the stamina set that thrilled us. A superb year for 6 and 8 bend racing. The Marathon Greyhound Award winner for the year is Sonatina.
Trish, when Sonatina came to Harold's Cross, all the shrewd individuals had seen her run in the Cork. They said this one had a right chance. But come the final, she was still a fairly decent price. Did you ever expect what was the follow?
Well, every final is tough, and especially something with the quality of the Cork and Cullen. So we were hoping, but nothing was ever certain. So when she did win, it just made it all the better, you know. It was just a fantastic win, a fantastic occasion. So yeah, we were delighted, but we weren't expecting it, you know.
Now, judging by your style of running, I dare say at the first bend you were going, oh, it's over. Good luck, good night, God bless.
Well, she finishes really strong, like she's loads of heart, and she always runs a very big race, especially at the end. So it's never all over with Sonatina until you cross the line. And she did that in style, I think.
No, of course, I can't let you go without letting your partner in crime have a word. Siobhan, Sonatina in the last few days has been trialled a couple of times in Sheldon Park. Is she on the way back?
That's right. After... she's coming back, and we hope to bring her back for the Cork and Cullen again this year. So, touch wood, she's keeping well and trialling well and galloping and...
So who's today? Another 41.50 in the final, perhaps?
Oh, please God.
Girls, what can I say? Sonatina, an absolutely fantastic bitch. No doubt you've had enjoyable fun with her thus far, but you know she's far from old.
Yeah, and she's a family dog. She's given us all great nights as a family. She's owner trained, and there's not too many owner trained winning classics. And as I said, she's given us so many happy memories, and tonight is just another one of those. And it's, you know, it's such an honour and it's a tremendous accolade to get the Marathon Bitch of the Year. We're delighted, absolutely delighted. Yeah.
Like, we're thrilled just to even come here, but to win the award is just unreal. Something else. Just can't describe it. It's just fantastic.
Well, girls, judging by the way you're talking, no doubt you're a bit confident. So who knows? We might see you again in the future. Best of luck.
You never know. Thank you.
And from one end of the scale right down to the other, and we come to the speedsters of the sport. 3 great sprinters, only one winner. The Sprinter of the Year for 2006. It's a difficult envelope to open. Monto's Mark.
Well, John, when we talk about breeders, normally they have a set plan, a situation where they know what dog they want to go to. But Monto's Mark, it was a slightly different situation.
The set plan went out the window, I think. And I went to work, and it just happened. It just happened.
Of course, you were responsible for both sire and dam. But
yeah.
in a sense, I dare say you might go back there again.
No, we didn't, as it turned out. And the dog was sold shortly after that for not a lot of money. But no one could believe. It's just a dream. We're living a dream, and that's it. In my humble opinion, it's all down to this man, Eamon.
Eamon, you were given Monto's Mark. I'm sure you were told at the time, this is a dog, you know, he was bred by accident as such, but 14 out of 15 sprints, he was a true superstar.
Phenomenal dog. He just done it all himself, you know, easy train, chase it into the ground, you know, just genuine sprinter, out of the box every time, 100% every time, you know, never need to ask him any questions. Just.
It was in Waterford where he first made his name. I remember Eamon Mackey ringing the house one day and saying to us, you know, we've seen the right dog down here, Monto's Mark. He's probably a little bit too far from 525 yards, but he could make a hell of a sprinter. When did you realise that yourself?
Yeah, we kind of knew the first time we raced him. The trip was going to be hard for him, but the early was just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But we gave him a few 525s. He done the business for us, but sprinting was his job. You know, just coming out of the box, all of us 4 lengths of a start. Like, it's very easy win a race after that. Like, you know,
Yeah, it's a sort of nice way to be with a sprinter, I suppose. Of course, the highlight would have been the fair warrior Mullingar. He was sensational that night.
Yeah.
Perhaps a little bit unlucky to go out in Dundalk.
Yeah, he was. Trap one, he got it 2 nights in a row there. Well, my highlight was Thurles, his last race in Thurles that I had him. He won his sprint against good sprinters, 10 lengths, It just says it all about him, He was just a little bit ahead of everyone else, so it was great on the night to win it now, and we're delighted, so.
Just wish you had another one like him.
Never again, I'd say, but sure, we always hope. No one has one like him,
No, I can't leave you without saying he's gone over to Sunderland now. He's with Andy Johnson. He's going to be raced in Sunderland, the big event over there, final May 22nd. Dare say we might see you over there.
Oh, if he's in the final, we'll be there. Yeah. He was a dream for us, He never lets us down, so we're only hoping for good things for him and for anyone who has him. So.
Well, John and Eamon, no doubt in the next few months you'll be touching wood, constantly wishing for another one like him. Yeah. But lads, think about it.
Thank you.
It only come around once in a while, don't they?
Thanks very much.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Now, befitting traditional chivalry, it will be ladies first. And that means, pardoning the expression, we come to the Bitch of the Year award. For the people involved, the connections of the 3 nominations, well, these are very anxious moments. As we open this to discover the identity of the 2006 Bitch of the Year, Shelburne Becky.
Larry, to own a bitch like Shelburne Becky, 22 wins in a year is enough. But then when you top it up with like the Guinness Trophy and of course Sporting Press Irish Oaks, it must be something special.
Very, very special. Very special. Hard to believe it, but obviously thrilled with it. And I've been a long time in greyhound racing. And many years ago, in the late 60s, 70s, all the way through, I didn't have any great luck. A lot of injuries, a lot of bad luck. And suddenly it came like a lot of sunshine. And thankfully, I was very fortunate to get hold of Shelburne Becky through Keely and John. And it's been a success story from there on. And obviously, I've been delighted with it. So hopefully, she'll come back and do us proud again this year.
Keely, through the years, you've had many fantastic greyhounds, but in fairness, Shelburne Becky must have a special place in your heart.
She has. She's a heart of gold. She's one of them greyhounds that wants to win all the time. You can never go to a track and say, well, is she going to run well or isn't she? She always 100%, her heart's in it. She's a dream to watch run.
And the big question is, will she be back? She's not overly old, but she's a good few races on the track, or on the board there.
She has, and she's always been against the top class. But she got injured in Galway in the bitches competition. I'm not going to rush her. If she comes back, she comes back. If she doesn't, she's nothing to prove. She's done everything.
I know down the line, I know during the week you had a half-sister Shelburne Becky run. Didn't win in Shelburne Park, but showed plenty of promise. And no doubt in the future you'll be looking for Larry to breed Shelburne Becky, and hopefully you'll have one or two of her pups running in the future.
If she ever comes in season, we're waiting on that. She's nothing yet, but yeah, please God, yeah.
Well, she's a bit special, and no doubt you'll celebrate her achievements tonight.
We will indeed. She's very special, yeah.
Well done, Keely.
Thank you.
Well, we've honoured one champion, and now to the males, and again a very rich choice of candidates here, and there'll be many, many disappointed owners and trainers around the country because dogs like last year a Han Lad, Large Mac, Tired Ted, Mineola Faro, Express Comet, keep going on. There were so many brilliant greyhounds that thrilled us throughout the year that didn't make it to the final 3. Such was probably one of the greatest years racing we have seen in Ireland in so long. It was absolutely fantastic. High quality. It's taken a while to open this envelope. I know there are hearts fluttering down there in the audience. The 2006 Dog of the Year is Razzle Dazzle Billy.
Liam, it's almost 8 months on, but Razzle Dazzle Billy winning the Derby. I know it was a very special night for you. Has it yet sunk in?
No, and I don't think it'll sink in for the rest of my life. I'm waking up every morning, I have a photograph of the dog on the table beside me, and I say, Jesus, I've won the Derby. And I'll celebrate it every day that I live.
Of course, tonight he was recognised for that achievement, winning Dog of the Year. It's a big accolade for a dog that basically was likely raced in 2006, but yet on the night that counted produced one of the most sensational runs in the history of Irish greyhound racing.
Yeah, to put it in context, a lot of people said it was like a really good job in Harold's Cross. Like the dog came out, blew out of the traps and won an Irish Derby, and but he was trained for the one night. Brilliant training performance by Dolores. I think he proved it on the night, and we're going for the Derby again this year. So hopefully he'll give it some near that performance, and maybe even better later on in the year.
Well, I know the lady beside you, Dolores. You're fairly confident that this dog is every bit as good, if not better, this year. And in fairness, in his third or fourth race back this year, he was beaten on the line in the Easter Cup. Sensational performance from a dog that's only going to improve.
Yeah, he will improve. It was a sensational performance. The dog was off, for nearly 7 months and just coming back. Really, the racing was just starting to get him fitter. He had just an incredible race first time back, and possibly just suffered a little of the bounce factor. And just what a race it was on Easter Cup final night. Like that would live in anybody's memory. It was a race just to savour. And two great greyhounds, like Ardkill Jamie, he was one of the nominations, and what a super dog he has been and is. And to see the two of them race up the home straight in Shelburne Park is just something incredible.
I know you've been there and done that as such. You've had Razzle Dazzle ability to win a Derby. You won an English Derby, of course, with Shanless. You won the Produce Stakes with Shanless. But come Derby final night in 2007, I think you'd settle for Razzle Dazzle to lead 2 lengths into the back straight.
Yeah, 2 lengths, but my aims are always a bit more than that, Ian. I like them to lead a long way. No, we'll give it every shot. The dog is in absolute super order after the Easter Cup, and I think he is definitely more mentally and stronger, and but I just think he needs a little bit more racing. Come Derby time, I think he'll be spot on, and if he keeps injury free, God knows we've had enough injuries with him. If we can keep him in one piece, I think he'll have a huge say in this year's Irish Derby. He's just an incredible super dog, and I've had some true champions through my hands, but he just that little bit extra special. I just dream of having another like him. I don't think I ever will.
Well, Dolores, Liam, you certainly do have a good champion, and no doubt he'll be there for a long time to come yet. Best of luck, and who knows, maybe next year we'll be interviewing you again.
Yeah, hopefully.
That'd be nice, Ian.
As you can hear, the band have started up. We've recognised the stars of 2006 here at the National Greyhound Awards Gala, the likes of Montos Mark, Sonatina, Shelburne Becky and Razzle Dazzle Billy. Also, the Brood Bitch of the Year, Airport Express. She threw many winners in 2006, and I can promise you this, she'll throw many more winners in 2007. We also recognise the exploits of the Hall of Fame recipients, Pa Fitzgerald and Seamus Flanagan. Their legacy will live on. But now, the formalities are over, the music is on, and as they say in this part of the world, the night is but a pup. Good night.
And we'll have lots more action for you in next week's programme, featuring the semi-finals of the Cox Cup from Newbridge, the quarter-finals of the Labrook 600 from Shelburne Park, and the final of the Red Mills Produce Stakes from Clonmel.
For a complete fixtures list and more information, log on to the Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie.